Welcome back, and it's time for the Real Report. The Modi factor, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the most powerful political brands in the country. After the ragtag coalition that was UPA 2 was bombarded with scam after scam, the rise of Narendra Damodar Das Modi from the post of Chief Minister of Gujarat galvanized disgruntled voters of the country who rallied behind his brand of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, backing his promise to transform the nation and end the status quo of corruption, government apathy and global perception of a weak nation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi introduced multiple buzzwords for his pan-India mission. Naya Bharat, Mazboot Bharat, Swachh Bharat, Atmanirbhar Bharat, with a basic governance strategy, last mile delivery, expanding the base of government schemes to the poorest of the poor, efficient delivery of government services, and developing the nation's capacity to fulfill its own needs. Now, given the nation's security paradigm, the Prime Minister aimed to change the status quo of pacifism, ending the hesitation for military responses by not only revamping the defense infrastructure, but also expanding India's diplomatic clout. The Prime Minister's Naya Bharat mission faced its biggest challenge with the COVID-19 pandemic, which paralyzed the entire globe and posed major challenges for the delivery of government services, health responses, capacity building, and most importantly, a vaccine to battle the disease. While the wealthy nations of the West were struggling to deliver solutions for their own people, not only did India ensure the delivery of basic ration to every citizen, in a matter of months, India built its capacity to manufacture medical products, scale up its healthcare infrastructure and develop vaccines to inoculate citizens and people around the world. During the lockdown, the mission to streamline government services was on a war footing, and the Prime Minister set the global standard for COVID-19 response as the rest of the world struggled and allowed misinformation and an anti-science movement to gain momentum and even dominate the political discourse. Which is why there is no surprise when we look at the Ipsos Global Trustworthiness Monitor. India is the country where the people have the highest level of trust in the government and public services. Against the global average of 20%, in India, 48% agree that the government is reliable and able to keep promises. Moreover, India is only one of the two countries in Asia, along with Malaysia, where the public enjoys high level of trust in the government. If we look within India, local circles, a survey paints a similar picture. When respondents were asked, how do you rate 3 years of Modi 2.0? 2 in 3 Indians say the government has met expectations. 52% say the last 3 years has made it much easier to do business, backing the Prime Minister's Vikas vision. On the national security front, 81% say the Modi government has reduced terror in the last 3 years. On the optimism meter, 73% are optimistic about their family's future in India, while 63% say Modi 2.0 is on track to deliver its promises to the people of India. This is the part of a wider transformation the nation has gone through after 8 years under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership, with an expanding social welfare net. One of Prime Minister's earliest masterstrokes was the opening of Jan Dhan accounts. Over 45 crore beneficiaries have received Jan Dhan accounts so far. The Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana has helped ensure that there was no widespread hunger during the post-pandemic lockdown. The One Nation, One Card scheme rollout allowed migrant ration card holders to buy food grains at ration shops across the country. Meanwhile, the ambitious Ayushman Bharat scheme has given access to health insurance coverage for low-income earners, which form about 50% of the population, while the Awas Yojana is transforming rural India with Pakka homes. What is essential to this Vikas drive is security, and the message has been sent loud and clear to the enemy. This is no longer an India that will present the other cheek upon being slapped. The past 8 years under Modi Sarkar has seen an unprecedented emphasis on shoring up India's defense with the aim of Atmanirbharta. The indigenous Arjun tanks prowl on the frontiers, while the lightning-quick Tejas jets reign supreme in the air. With the Agni and Akash missiles, India can rain fire from the skies. An unprecedented border road build-up, supplemented with the state-of-the-art bridges and tunnels, has ensured that no corner of the country lies unsecured. From Uri in 2016 to Balakot in 2019, India now isn't afraid of standing up to any bully at any border. The politics of performance and the projection of strength has been the currency of the Modi government, which has only expanded the BJP's footprint across the country. The success of this political model is based on the basic premise that both government and the election machinery are willing and ready to outwork the competition, creating a new atmosphere. In the past, ladies and gentlemen, the public ran away from the government. They wanted no part of the red tape and corruption. Now, the public not only trusts but demands action and results from the government machinery. This is a sea change that the 8 years of Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been able to achieve. And there is more that is expected of him and his team.